Coming up on this episode of The Village Idiom.
It was Queen Elizabeth I. It was her own horse.
The Queen Mother.
Yeah, ridden by Dick Francis. Devon.Loch had won 2 races already. It was expected to win.
They kind of have to go that way because you can't, rope in the Queen Mum in a negative context. And if they do it by the jockey, you say, well, that was a dick maneuver.
Dum dum da da, Village Idiom.
Hello, and welcome to the Village Idiom.
We are a podcast that every single week chooses a popular saying to take a shallow but hopefully comedic and once in a while even interesting dive into its meaning, its usage, its origins, but we're also going to use it to hang our otherwise directionless conversation on. My name is Jurassic Mark. How appropriate.
And I'm a little pony.
Why are you a little horse?
Well, thank you. We're able to complete that joke because sometimes you're just doing the podcast and there's a technical difficulty, and then there's another one, and then there's another one. But fortunately, all 3 times we've been in the first few minutes of.
Thankfully, yeah.
Because if it was winding out at the end, there would be tears.
This is take 4. 3? 4.
This is 4.
This is take 4 on episode 125. You'd think that after over 100 episodes, we would I think it was all me this time. Was it all me?
No, well, whatever. There's no guilt from my part.
It's more fun if there's blame, don't you think?
No. What does blame really?
At least our mistakes was right in the minute.
It's like
not
you got
at the
us
last second
right
when you think
the,
this is a winner.
You got us right to the end there, and then
right there
it falls off. Right. Which leads us delicately into today's idiom.
Yeah, well, today is going to be interesting because I don't even know where to start giving you, yeah, I deleted that too. I don't even have a clip, okay? You know how I usually go, here's a hint, or here's a segment. I couldn't find anywhere in North American pop culture
this is something.
This idiom.
Before you sent it, I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
And so this is a typical American idiom.
No, this is a non-American. This is a.
Where's it from?
Is it from London? I mean, it's.
So it's British.
Would you believe we've done that joke 4 times?
This is the 4th time that joke has been done. So to us, it's like Groundhog Day, again and again.
So yeah, we're doing a British idiom
volley.
Not just British, we've done several that have come from Britain or the UK somewhere.
Sure, Shakespeare.
This time it is an idiom used only over there. So you had never heard of it. I had never heard of it when it was suggested. But it's got such a great meaning and apparently popular enough that it's still being used to this day over there across the pond where they toss the welly.
I'm not here to cast aspersions, but
are you here to toss a welly?
You watch British television,
some, yeah,
and so I know I do as well. Things that are just funny because they got different programming. I've never heard of this ever.
I know it made me wonder. In all the Monty Python I've ever watched, has it been said? And I've just gone, I think there's probably a lot of stuff in Monty Python. I go, I don't know.
Right, sure.
So I wonder
if this is out there somewhere. And
have we even said it yet?
Nah, let's just get into it right now.
Well, all right. Well, the idiom by name is to do a Devon.Loch.
To do a Devon.Loch.
Do a Devon.Loch.
It's like a Highland dance.
Yeah. So someone, you would say, how do you even describe it without getting into origins? You do a Devon.Loch.
This one's weird. We're gonna have to go into origins earlier than normal.
You think?
Or this whole thing is not gonna have any context.
Okay, well there you go. If maybe you're at home going, oh, I know that, or your parents are British, or maybe you are. Maybe you're listening from over there. I mean, there's a large percentage of our audience that is on that side of the pond. Therefore, that's why we're doing this one.
I think they like it because of the time zone thing.
That must be why.
Yeah,
it's hard everywhere else to listen in.
Well, the internets are ahead there.
I'm trying to find a little segment that we use when we go into
our origins.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that it does have something to do with some horses.
Yes, and you were saying in our first take that you have done horseback riding not that long ago.
Yeah, I believe that was takes 1 and 3. That my family trip, we went to Montana and in that region, and we did horseback riding, and it was so beautiful. And
So did you do the Grand Canyon on horseback? Like, did you do the trip down? Or were you just
No,
in Yellowstone or something?
No, it was all Yellowstone.
Which is great.
No, yeah, the Grand Canyon, that's more Nevada-y.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Wait, is it actually in Nevada?
That's a good question.
I went to the Grand Canyon, but
I know you have to get
we
to
were
it.
in Arizona when we went to see the Grand Canyon.
And I know that when you're in Vegas, they go fly the Grand Canyon.
Not that this has anything to do with today's podcast, but hey Google, what state is the Grand Canyon in?
The state of Grand Canyon
Oh, it is
National
there.
Park is Arizona.
So that's why when I was in Arizona, I saw it. But it was quite a
sorts of
drive, so it wouldn't have fazed me if we had to cross state lines to see it.
Sure. So, it was Yellowstone, horseback riding, beautiful, family and full allergies, just snot, and the horse.
That's great.
It's awesome.
That's so great.
Yeah, so it's one of those things you just you appreciate. They're a mean beast.
Yeah, they can be.
Yeah, they'll nip back at you.
I think I told my story last time we mentioned horses about kicking a horse in the mouth while riding, so you'll have to listen back.
Wow.
It's one of the long in the tooth or
sounds violent.
Or don't, what is it? Something gift horse. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. One of those.
I thought you were gonna go have you ever been horseback riding? Yay or nay?
Oh, it sounded like.
Thank you, Scooby Doo.
Did my laugh sound like the neigh?
Well, ironic. If a horse says neigh, is it a yes or a no? Hard to say.
That is hard. How does a horse say yes?
I don't know.
I think they stomp 3 times with their front hoof.
Mr. Ed. Anyway.
All right.
So that's the thing that happened. So what is the origins of this this bad boy? Or the rest is just not going to make any sense.
All right. Well, here we go then.
I said some words. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? No one can know. I turned around and looked behind. Those words came from another mind. Origins.
So to Do.A.Devon.Loch, its definition is used to explain a sudden last-minute failure of a person, usually in sports, a person, a team, or whatever. So that, like, if it's an unexpected loss, like they're set to win, like, you know,
right.
This. You see it even in hockey. We don't use it in hockey, but you know, you're in the playoffs, you got 7 games, and this team has won 3 already. It's 3-0 game-wise, and then the losing team wins the next 4.
Right, you did a Devon.Loch.
You did a Devon.Loch because you were like it was yours to lose, and you did. Mm-hmm. You lost it. So that's what it means to say someone did a Devon.Loch. So Devon.Loch was a racehorse, is the name of a racehorse that lived from 46 to 63, and it fell while in a race. This is what made it famous. It did a giant fall when it was expected to win. The interesting thing about this racehorse, though, is that it was owned by the Queen Mum. It was Queen Elizabeth I. It was her own horse.
The Queen Mother.
Yeah, ridden by Dick Francis. Devon.Loch had won 2 races already. It was expected to win, but there was another horse in the race, a previous winner called Early Mist. That was kind of like that was the big competition, but Early Mist fell early on in the race and was immediately out, and so it was like Devon.Loch is going to win.
They kind of have to go that way because you can't like rope in the Queen Mum in a negative context, and if they do it by the jockey, you would say, well, that was a dick maneuver. Dick Francis.
Yeah, they didn't go with that, although
yeah. So you just
that
can't
means
say
something
that.
else.
Yeah, what a dick maneuver that was. It was like screw up at the last second there. So you have to kind of go with Devon.Loch because it's the safest name out of that 3, little triad of names.
That's right. So this horse, Devon.Loch, he went to the front of the race with 3 jumps remaining. So it is like nearing the end. He cleared the last half a length ahead of ESB, which was the horse in second place, and took a huge lead in the final stretch. And then right in front of the royal box, because of course that's where the royal sit is, right at the finish line, right?
The Queen Mum, you mean? Yeah.
The Queen Mum. Mm-hmm. But Queen Elizabeth II is right next to her, and right in front of them, 40 yards from winning the whole thing, he suddenly, inexplicably, just jumps into the air and lands on his stomach. He's not jumping over anything. He just like Fame, I'm going to live forever, and lands on his stomach.
It's like he tries to do a penguin dive across the finish
So
line.
ESB, that horse, flies by them, obviously, and Dick Francis tries to like get Devon.Loch going again, but the horse looks stunned. Everybody is stunned watching this.
Wow.
And lose it. Doesn't even, I don't even think it even places.
Do I have a copy of it?
Yeah, I'm going to show you. Okay, actually, I'll show you right now. Let me pull this screen. If you are...
Get our production crew to see if we can put this on
if you guys,
video.
you can listen. You'll get an idea even by just audio only.
All
but
right.
Can you see my screen here?
I can.
But here, let me... where's my...
The Grand National.
Here we go. This is great.
This year there are 2 royal entries, both owned by the Queen Mother, Devon.Loch and Matuvu. Devon.Loch is widely fancied. He's in the favourite half dozen with
That's
Must,
funny.
Carey's Cottage, Sundew.
Have you ever been to like horse race?
Oh yeah, get bet on horses.
Like Hastings Park or...
on the island back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Like, stepdad took me to
Well, that's fun.
go bet on the
I
horses.
vaguely remember going as a kid to Hastings here, but cool. Okay, so there they go. Now, what I didn't know when I was watching this, Aid, I just love the sound of this guy. It's just so classic. But look at, they're wiping out from first hurdle.
Yeah, so this is like horse racing, but there's another word for this one when there's like obstacles. It's not the regular.
Devon.Loch half a length ahead of Eagle
Well,
Lodge.
Devon.Loch pulls ahead here, but look how high those hedges are. Like, that's insane.
Right.
As Devon.Loch and Eagle Lodge battle it out, loose horses are causing trouble to the other
All right, so we got coming up here. Here, I can't believe how high that is. Look at
There's
this.
just horses
That's
running
an actual
wild.
collision of
Because the
horses.
jockeys are
pushing
falling
Devon.Loch
off.
ahead inch by inch. Eagle Lodge is beginning to tire, but
Here it
there's
is.
still plenty of power in the Royal Horse.
Devon.Loch is ahead by at least a length, right?
Yeah, at least a length. Yeah.
And now it's ESB taking up the challenge as Eagle Lodge drops back. But Devon.Loch's going strongly at jump 29, and he looks to the crowd as though a royal win's a certainty.
There it is. Everyone thinks there's the
Yeah.
Queen Mom,
Final
Queen
straight with
Elizabeth.
victory in sight for Devon.Loch.
He's, like, clearly got
cleared
it.
away from ESB
Right now
into
he's,
the
like,
wire.
2 lengths.
Only 40 yards to go. Devon.Loch can't lose.
3
And then
lengths.
But
that.
he slipped. He's down.
And the horse bails. And yep.
It's not even like a wipeout, though.
It
looked like someone, like, reached out an arm and
Watch
grabbed
here.
its
He's
foot.
just stunned.
The most tragic defeat in Grand National history.
Is that crazy?
That was pretty wild.
Like, it looks like he just...
you pulled a Devon.Loch. What a dick maneuver.
As-
Wow.
As terrible as that is, I know it's a horse, so he can't live this fame out, but
He can be given like good hay or something.
wouldn't you be kind of proud of yourself for just being named after something? Like, that's named after me. Yeah, that's me.
The Devon.Loch?
Yeah, like if that wasn't the horse, if that was the name of the jockey, and you were the great grandson of that jockey, would you not be like, yeah, that's my family?
Well, I
You'd
would.
be kind of proud.
I would. I'd think it was kind of cool at this stage of things. But while you're in the middle of it, 'cause there's that meme with the red-haired kid with the braces, Bad Luck Brian.
Right.
And I think it's hilarious that
that's a real
there's an
person.
actual person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Like, I am Bad Luck Brian.
So because of that racehorse, it became a sports idiom. Like anytime there was a unexpected last
you
minute
pulled the
loss.
Vancouver Canucks on that one.
Yeah,
It was theirs to lose.
See,
and they
the
lost.
problem with that is this was a one-off, whereas the Canucks always lose.
Like a weekly Devon.Loch.
So like you can't that's never become an idiom. Although the Vancouver Canucks are the proud creators of the term cougar. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, the cougar, like referring to slightly older women.
I don't know what you're talking
pursuing
about.
men.
Nope.
Yep. Well, that came from Canucks. bench.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, that's a different idiom.
Well, on that note, because I done a puzzle about that phrase with the cougar, that there's a whole list called the feline scale. I'm not even joking. So if you're a 20 to 29-year-old, you're like a puma or something like that.
Okay.
There's like all these. Yeah, I think it's a 80 plus. You're a lioness or something. And then
Interesting.
there's examples that's like the Dame Judi Dench is a lioness.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know all these funny. But
Interesting. Okay, well, I didn't give you.
how about the Canucks logo, but it says Devon and then the C for Loch, like the C, but it's like just the team that perpetually.
Loch, by the way, is Loch, like Loch Ness Monster. I think I read that Devon and Loch are actually two locations not near each other. So however the horse got its name. But I'm going to give you a little
I'm gonna
multiple
go with-
choice question.
Maybe it was born in that region. Okay.
But they're two different regions.
No, it was born in between them. That's what I'm saying. It's Devon.Loch.
Okay. I'll put you in a Devon-Loch.
Yeah.
Try and get out of this Devon-Loch.
The figure 4 Devon-Loch?
Okay, I wanted to give you 3 multiple choice of the origins, but this was a difficult one to do that.
Yeah,
and it's more fun when we have a guest, so that the two of you,
the phrase Devon-Loch on this one, it's
you're going to
like,
get
there it is.
Yeah. So instead, actual quote from the Queen Mother after this happened.
Okay.
Which of these 3
She would have
statements?
been so angry.
Which of these 3 statements
Off with their heads.
did she said? And I'll give you a hint.
Is off with their heads one of them?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint that whichever one of these is the correct answer, it was said in fun.
Okay.
Okay. Afterwards, the Queen Mother said,
Glue factory.
"Off with his head." That's
Nice.
the first option.
Okay.
Second one, "Oh, that's racing." Third one, "That's my 60 quid."
That sounds real. That she was betting on her horse.
Yeah, whether she did or not, I think it was
Yeah, I could go with the quid one.
quid one.
Yeah.
No, it was just, "Oh, that's racing."
Really?
Yeah.
That's so lame.
"Oh, that's racing."
Lame.
It's not racing. It became an idiom
Wow.
because it's never happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a bunch of reasons why people think it happened.
Oh, he queened mum on that one.
The only thing I could think of me doing a Devon-Loch is like, something just happened just the other day where it's like I just finished. It wasn't this, but like you just finish assembling a puzzle, took you 2 weeks to do, and then you knock it off the table.
Okay.
Like that.
You Devon-Loch.
Like, oh, wow, really? I can't believe it.
Bonehead. Do we have an equivalent?
No, it's just that.
Who's the guy who looked over his shoulder?
Yeah, but we don't have an idiom from that.
If I don't know his name, then I guess it's not really equivalent.
But so that guy did a Devon-Loch.
He Devon-Loch for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vancouver famous race back. It was an Olympic race?
I don't know. I think it's Commonwealth actually.
Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
some examples. So just to show you, like this is 1940. What did I say? 1954. So the Queen Mom, I'm not sure how old she was. Our Queen Elizabeth II, in that video that you saw her standing there with her binoculars, was 28 years old.
Oh, really?
28, I think was. 28.
Did it break its leg or anything?
No, it actually lived another 6 years.
Didn't have to go to like the hospital or anything?
No, the hospital.
Nothing?
Nothing.
It looked like it was.
It did not look.
It was
good.
heading to the glue factory.
Yeah, it just does this. It was a ballet move, like the splits in the air,
out of nowhere,
and lands on its belly.
And the Queen Mom.
That's
said,
how you get ground horse meat.
Looks like we have a new batch of dog food. Glue and dog food.
All right, so
what
2011 Irish presidential election, Sean Gallagher's campaign came undone. He was set to win in his final television debate. Everything fell apart, and he was compared in media to Devon-Loch's fail just before winning. There was an article in the Times, August 2012, wrote about the 2012 Olympics heptathlon. Do you know what a heptathlon is? I didn't look it up.
Yeah.
Which one's the heptathlon?
You have to do 7.
Is that where all the hepcats?
Seven different disciplines.
Hep is 7?
Yeah, so it's like the long jump,
I thought it'd be a
high jump.
septathlon.
Oh, maybe I'm goofing it up. That sounds right.
I don't know. Hep, H-E-P.
That's like, isn't that where you get that
Hey,
disease?
Google. What's a heptathlon?
Here's the definition of heptathlon.
7.
A track and field event.
Hey, Google,
In particular,
quiet.
one-
It's 7, you're right.
Wow.
Good job.
Way to second guess me and blow all my confidence away. Wow.
Anyway, I just wanted to, there's another quote in 2016, another quote in 2018. It's being used still. But other than the political one, it's been used in sports references that I could find.
Yeah, I could see it. Well, it's nice. I do appreciate the non-Americas-ness of it, but I don't know that it will ever catch on if we tried to bring it mainstream.
You don't think we could? It's mainstream there. Just because it's not mainstream here doesn't mean it's not mainstream.
Yeah, I don't know if it's mainstream there. So we watch some British TV. I've never heard this before.
Yeah, but it's such a unique situation that you wouldn't see. I don't know. It's not something that would come up often anyway. Maybe.
Right at the last second, the Doctor blew up the TARDIS. He pulled a Devon-Loch on that one. Like nothing.
Yeah. Maybe you have, though, and you've just let it fly. Like, I don't know what that means. Whatever.
No.
Some British thing.
No. Okay. Do you let stuff ride like that, or are you like a pause?
Yeah, I'm a Google it right away. Like, I'll pause our podcast to ask Google questions.
Right.
Yeah.
Just the not knowing kills you.
The heptathlon. That's
Right.
all it took for me to hang on a second.
Just a second. Put everything on pause.
It's true.
Whatever.
So anyway, it's the one that came up pretty readily on British idioms to do a Do.A.Devon.Loch. It's not really ever. It was never really figured out why Do.A.Devon.Loch did that weird split jump fame move. Originally, people thought he had a heart attack, right? And like just pushing him too hard had a heart attack. But the fact that he got up so quick, veterinarians are like, yeah, no, that was not a heart attack. That would have done completely different damage. Some reports claimed he suffered a cramp in his hindquarters, which caused the collapse. But again, it was more of a...
He wasn't limping when he got up. He was just like winded.
Yeah, he just looked a little drunk.
Right.
But he did just land with the weight of a horse and jockey on his own belly.
Right.
So another report said that a shadow thrown by the adjacent water jump fence, which is just off screen there, would have confused him. And so he saw the water jump, which is a different type of leaping, a lower jump, and he was leaping that, but in his confusion only half jumped and collapsed.
Maybe it was like they train them like that U.S. Army thing where you have to like some stuff you go over the wall and some stuff you go under the cargo knitting.
He's like on his elbows.
Cargo like no, that would be impressive for a horse.
Now that's a horse race.
Wow.
I want to see. Or they just belly crawl.
On a horse. That'd be amazing.
Bullets flying overhead. Keep under the wire. Keep under the wire. The jockey himself,
actual
Dick
hand grenades.
Francis, he stated that it was from a loud cheer, so he heard something. But you'd think that those horses are hearing cheering.
Dick Francis. You can't trust that guy. What a way to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the jockey on the horse. That you just didn't know your life was going to end.
Yeah. Anyway,
Being the punchline to an idiom.
something happened, and the horse did the splits in the air. It was great.
Yeah, it's weird when you see the video.
Yeah, it truly
Out
is.
of nowhere. Well, anyways, we don't want to completely Devon-Loch this episode.
No, we did that.
We are heading into the
thankfully
home
in the
stretch, though.
beginning.
Yeah.
We did all our Devon-Locking. Yeah, so there you go. That is the history and origins and fun that you can have with a Devon-Loch. Actually, it'd be kind of funny if something went horribly wrong with our episode right now.
I don't think so. Immediately, my mind is already into the riddlings
Well-
on like Devon-Loch stock and smoking gun or
Yeah,
barrel.
I went there. I wonder. Today was one where I'm like, are we gonna have duplicates?
Yep, for sure.
Because it's so obvious. Well, Riddling is a game that we like to play that takes two-part trivia-based question and requires a two-part but overlapping answer. Overlapping by word or syllable or multiple words and syllables, which are the good ones. And so that is how we play. I've got a couple. You got a couple?
Absolutely. Let
You
me
wanna
go first.
Oh, let me give you an example.
Sure.
So last week when we had Dangle Ano here, we did our idiom was kitty corner, and he left us with one. I think it's the first time. Is it the first time a guest has left one for our illegitimate children? I don't know, but he left us with orthogonally adjacent doctor of the nervous system. And I realized just yesterday when I was preparing that he didn't confirm with me what the answer was. So I'm assuming it's kitty cornerologist. But because it's corner neurologist, I sent him a message and I didn't hear it just to confirm. But
He's like,
doctor of the nervous system is a neurologist.
just be glad I came.
Yeah. So kitty cornerologist.
There you go.
We'll go with that.
Yeah,
So that's how you play.
All right, let me jump in to get the first obvious one out of the way. You failed.
Wait. Devon Loch Ness Monster.
That's a good one.
Oh, is that not it? I thought that was the most obvious. Finish.
That's funny. You failed so close to beating that Brontosaurus in the Scottish lake.
You suck. I was right. Devon Loch Ness Monster. I love it. Okay. I got one.
Okay.
Last minute loss for more than one soft-bodied 8-limbed mollusk.
Oh, that's an octopus. Okay, Devon-Loctopus.
Close.
Do
more
it.
than one.
Do a Devon-Loctopi.
That's it.
And of all the pies, that's my favorite. As we head into summer, and I think of strawberry rhubarb and octa.
Yeah, I'll have an octopi. If there was an
You're like a
if
seafood
there was
restaurant?
an octopus pie, would it be an octopi pie? I'll have 8. They cut it in 8, so it's an octopi pie. All right.
So we'll move right along. Okay. He rode Devon.Loch while directing The Godfather.
Oh, that's a good one. Francis Coppola? Yeah,
Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola. Right. Good. Well, I got one more, but we're going to leave it danglanoing for everyone out there.
Well, you can reach out to us if you have the answer to this. Looking for our Village Idiom children correspondences. Correspondences. You can hit us up on Instagram at the.village.idiom or email us thevillageidiompodcast@gmail.com, or whether it's Facebook,
All right, we'll keep
the
this-
YouTubes, or the Twitters at 3 minutes ago.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I thought you were wrapping it up there. I cut you off. All right, here it is. The Queen's horse that belly flopped in a non-graceful, ungainly way. That's it.
Wow, that was a good one. And that is 3 minutes gone.
Woo, that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was a piece of random peas and gravy. And fish and chips.
Yeah.
And wooden teeth.
Bangers and mash.
And metal concerts.
That's Scottish, though.
I don't know. Is it?
But Loch sounds Scottish.
Yeah, like the locks at Panama. In the Panama Canal.
That's Scottish.
Ish.
They're so unsure of their nationality. Are you a Scot? I'm Scottish.
Ish.
Oh, I sounded British.
No one knows what's going on over there. Irish. Anyway, well, it's fun putting today's
What
episode
language
together.
do you speak? You speak your language well? I speak
Ish.
English.
English. Nice.
Oh, well, fine.
Well, it was fun
Thanks for
putting,
that.
still fun putting
Still fun.
the previous 27 minutes together 3 times. And these are the Village Idioms.
No lyrics, but it is called Devon.Loch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Last 3 minutes gone.